Hola, it's me. How's it going? I'm making a video again. I'm pretty happy because I had some people commenting on my videos, which is really, really cool. So I was gonna start this video just talking about that. Like, genuinely, the thought of it it makes me so happy. Like, actually, I went on my YouTube analytics app last night at 1 a.m. and just saw people commenting and shit. And I was like, and people liked it. People liked what I was saying. So it's like, wow, I think that's incredible. So it makes me so fucking happy. So thank you so much for watching these things. I don't, I'm just trying to spread, share my experiences and stuff. So it's cool. It's cool. I also have been practicing a song that some of you might know. So I was just gonna, show it off, because that's also something that I'd like to use this channel for, is just record some guitar practice. This is my guitar I bought at a pawn shop. But let's see if I can do it. I fucked it up. We chase Miss Pretty Lies. Yeah, that's a nutshell by Alice in Chains. Anyways, on to what I wanted to talk about today. This is just a little idea I came up with. Because I think it's something that I had to realize is okay to do. And if you disagree with what I say, please, I'm cool to discuss it. But I'm gonna talk about a little art where you lie to yourself. And you're like, well, why would you lie to yourself? Don't lie to yourself. But I think it is okay sometimes. Because, I've talked about it before. I've been in that dark place a lot. And when you're in your head and you're just like, oh, fuck you. Fucking go off yourself. Stop being such a loser. Stop being such an idiot. Go do something better with your life. It's at times like that where it's okay to lie to yourself. And what I kind of mean as well is like before, I mentioned you gotta love yourself a little bit here and there. And part of that, and part of starting that kind of process of beginning to learn to love yourself, is you're gonna have to lie to yourself a little bit. You're gonna have to force it, I think. I think that's just something, I think maybe some people won't have to, but for me, I certainly did. It took a couple nights of just understanding that I didn't entirely feel like I actually loved myself, but I would sit there and I'd be like, I love you. I'd force myself to think of things I appreciate about myself. I think that's super important, and I think caring and loving for yourself is like a key to happiness in life. My hair. I'm gonna I don't like looking at it. It's whatever. Um, but yeah, my mind's off track here. Yeah, lie to yourself. Loving yourself is like a huge key in this life. It's a huge part of this life because at the end of the day, all you have is you, right? All you have is your life and your experiences, truly. And I don't mean that in a dark, sad way. It's just the truth. You know, you can't experience other people's lives. This is your meat sack is yours, right? Your meat sack. It's all yours and no one else's, and you can't have anybody else's. It's like, this is what you're gonna have for the rest of your life. And you gotta learn to love what you have because there's no changing it, right? And a little step-by-step process that I had to kind of deal with a lot of anxiety is just taking a step back. And I'm like, you just kind of ask yourself these questions. Can you fix the problem? Do you know how to fix the problem? If you can fix the problem, fix it. If you know how to fix it, figure it out, fix the problem. If your answer is no, you can't fix the problem, you can't affect the problem, then there's no need to continue stressing about it, right? And so if you kind of apply that to yourself, and let's say you're someone who just hates themselves, you just fucking hate yourself, you despise yourself, you think you're ugly, and you think you're stupid, and you don't like the things you do, you don't like your habits, you don't like waking up and looking at yourself in the mirror. Guess what? If that's the problem, you can't fix it, right? There's no fixing it. All you can do is continue to hate yourself, or can start to learn to love yourself. There's not a lot more you can do if you're talking about like how you want to perceive yourself. Like a lot of life is just your perspective on it. And that really dictates how you're gonna view your own life that's gonna dictate how your life kind of goes, is how you view it. If you wake up every day and you're like, oh, I hate myself, I hate my job, I hate what I come home and do, I hate how I talk, I hate how I think, you're gonna hate it, right? Like, and like, my mother, she's quite like a hippie sort of woman. And something she would always tell me when I was younger is like, oh, you gotta like manifest these things. You gotta wake up and tell yourself these things and have your affirmations. And I used to think that was so fucking stupid. I was like, why? Why would you, like, that's dumb, Mom. I'm just gonna go to school. Like, I know I'm right. I know I'm right with these thoughts. You're gonna feel like you're right when you tell yourself you hate yourself and when you tell yourself you're dumb. You're gonna feel like you're right, but you're fucking wrong. You're wrong. You're absolutely wrong. And that's why you have to lie to yourself, because you're not gonna believe it. You're not gonna believe it. The belief comes in a bit. It takes some patience, it takes some time. And it's a long process. And I've talked about this before, it's not gonna be like one day you wake up and you're just gonna be fucking hit by this motivation, this good feeling. Like that comes from the work you put into yourself. Like, I was thinking about this walking home the other day. You know, when you have a good day, usually those good days, you look back and you accomplished things. On bad days, you accomplish nothing. Good days is when things happen. And I know that sounds stupidly obvious, But to me, it was like kind of a weird realization. Like, what the fuck? Am I like, for the longest time, I thought like a good day would just, I don't know. I don't know what I thought a good day was. I didn't really think about it. But for me, a good day is when I learn something new. I accomplish something at my job. I get closer with a friend. I clean the house. I don't know, like stuff like that. But a bad day is when I fucking sit around, do literally nothing but eat food, smoke, hush makunda, and just like watch TV. Like, I don't know. That I'd end that day off and I'd be like, man, I feel like shit because I didn't do anything. You really start to feel good when you make progress and do things for yourself. For yourself, too. When you do things for yourself, you gotta do it for yourself. And I think it all starts with this little art of lying to yourself. That just has to happen, you know? And maybe I hope that me telling you this will just kind of reassure you that it does help, because I lied to myself about these things until I truly started to learn to like myself. Not even just like love, you know? And part of loving yourself is accepting the bad qualities, you know? Loving yourself doesn't just mean you love every single part of yourself. Or maybe you can love every part of yourself, but you don't like every part of yourself. You're not gonna like everything about you. You can learn to appreciate it all, but it's hard to say that you'll really like every part of yourself. But what you wanna do is focus on what you like about yourself. That's kind of like, it all wraps into that perspective, that what you wake up and tell yourself every day. Because what you wake up and tell yourself every day is what you're gonna think, it's what you're gonna focus on, it's what's gonna happen. You know, maybe, okay, when you think of manifesting, I know I grew up with like nerdy atheist friends. So that was kind of a big reason why I'd hear all this manifesting talk and I'd just fucking blow it off as BS. Although you can't be like, oh, I want a private jet every morning and just think that, you know, that's not gonna happen if you just wake up and ask for a private jet every morning. But I think the real truth from manifesting comes from that whole waking up, and you kind of manifest your reality by waking up and telling yourself, oh, I hate this, I dislike this. You manifest that into your life. So I think, I don't know. Yeah. That was kind of my little rant about it. Yeah, and I want to say this is genuinely stuff I've practiced myself. This has worked for me. I can't promise this stuff works for everyone, but seriously, some effort is better than no effort. Some progress is better than no progress. Like you're never gonna climb the staircase if you look at the staircase. This is a dumb analogy. You're never gonna climb the staircase if you look at the staircase, you look at its 50 steps, and you're like, man, that's a lot of steps. I don't wanna climb any today. But if you wake up and you're like, I'll climb one step today, you're getting there. You will get there. If you climb one step every day, you're gonna get there to the top of the staircase at some point in 50 days. But if you wake up and you're like, that's too much, that's too overwhelming, you're not gonna want to. But you have to look at things like one stair at a time. You have to kind of force a perspective onto yourself too. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna start ranting into more and more things, and maybe this is a topic that I can go deeper into another time, because I don't like making my videos too long, especially because right now I've been uploading them with my data, which is not great, but it's fine because I have a lot of data. But the longer the video, the more data it eats up. And this video is 15 minutes long. Okay. Yeah. I hope that was a really good talk for you. It was pretty nice for me. Again, I'm like really, like, I wish I could, I don't know, like, it sounds silly, but I was like actually almost tearing up last night seeing that people enjoyed what I had to talk about, because to be honest, I mean, this last year I was really low, and I've only really started to kind of improve this year, the beginning of this year. And I just didn't, like, it just it was an overwhelming joy. I haven't felt that happiness in years. Seriously. I really fucking love that people are viewing my stuff and you guys like actually enjoy what I'm saying. It's a good validation. What makes me super happy is that like I'm actually helping people. Like people are watching this and are actually like, this is good stuff. People are taking this in. And I'm like, what? That's so cool. Like, seriously, that's so fucking cool. So yeah, I love you guys so much. Come here, we're going for a hug. That was nice. I gotta shave. Getting a little bit of a neck beard. Anyways, love you guys. Peace out. See you later. See you in the next one. Again, thank you so much for watching this stuff. Much love. Bye.